Okay, folks, it's a nice sunny day, but something's not quite right about this day, Sunday. I think it's the 27th of June today, and yesterday was the 26th, and as of 6 o'clock on the 26th of June, if I'm correct, which was yesterday, a Saturday, we went into COVID-19 lockdown. The whole of Sydney and many of the other areas like the Blue Mountains and other places, we've been locked down because the Delta strain of virus, carelessly triggered by a silly, stupid limousine driver who was meant to drive people around, sort of like, whatever, I don't know, I won't go into it, it's just too fucking annoying. But that one person started it, and he ought to be ashamed of himself for being so fucking careless and stupid, not wearing a mask, not being vaccinated. Stupid fucking idiot. Screw you, bitch. Hope you go to prison for that one. Clever. Not. Fucking idiot. Fucking monkey brain. Hope you fucking see this on your fucking YouTube, you slut. You dirty, filthy coronavirus spreader. Dickhead. But we have to go into lockdown. It's the only way we're going to break this for now. This highlights the need that everyone should become vaccinated. Otherwise, we're going to have to go into lockdown from time to time. It's not my fucking choice. I've been vaxxed, fortunately. So hopefully things will work out. More people will get vaxxed. Anyway, away from that, we're going back to our demo. This is just a box for a drop case, and that looks like a microfiber cloth. This is second hand, as you can see from Vinnie's. Still got the Vinnie's label, but yeah, I shouldn't let it get to me, folks. I shouldn't let this coronavirus shit get to me. It's not going to help getting angry. But basically, it goes to show it takes one fucktard to trigger an avalanche. So basically, we had one fucktard, and that's it. And he did it, and now we have to fucking live with it and hope that this lockdown for 2 weeks is going to act like a circuit breaker. Hopefully, fingers crossed, folks. Fingers fucking crossed. You can still do things to a limited extent, but you can't enjoy the pleasures of drinking a coffee at a cafe. But basically, yeah, you just have to lie low. Now that looks interesting. Wondering how we're going to make this look interesting. We've got to maybe enlarge that off a bit. I do like the surfer. Maybe we'll focus on him. Or the skateboarder. He looks quite nice. Maybe the surfer. We can use maybe this as our master copy. But yeah, I'm not happy with how things have played with this silly limousine driver. He should have known better. You know, if you're working in quarantine, you know, you got to fucking take precautions, you know, and he just didn't. Yeah, he's the responsible one in this case, and I'm really upset that this had to happen, but these things do happen, we're living in tough times, folks. But it was logical to for the authorities to call a lockdown. I know it was hard choice. It was a hard choice for them to make, to do it, because it's not a popular thing, but dealing with a pandemic is not a popularity contest, and it had to be done, however much I hate being cooped up. And I'm hoping the photocopier company will be open, because one of the things that you can do is if you can't work from home or work, you can still go to work apparently, if you're not one of the privileged ones who can work from home. Now that looks interesting. And I'm hoping that my workplace will be open tomorrow on Monday. I'm actually thinking of taking a day off. I'm just going to ring up and come back on Tuesday. But basically, I'm hoping that it'll just be business as usual for me. I'm just wondering why this is happening here. Because I work in a sheltered workshop, so I don't have like the option of working remotely. It's like a factory where we package things. We're a packing company. Where we work is a packing company, so we're always packing. That's it, packaging. So we have to be there on the job. We can't work remotely like some people have the privilege of doing. Gonna go 300 by 300, see what we get. Yeah, I was hoping we weren't having to go into a lockdown, but it looks like it's the only way we're going to bring this illness under control. Yeah, that looks a bit yucky, that part there. But basically I'm hoping this illness will be brought back under control again, and that maybe there's a positive to this, that maybe more people will get vaxxed. We'll have more people getting vaxxed. I think it has increased. The rate of people getting vaccinated has increased, which is really good because people are obviously now getting the message. Now let's see how that looks. Now that still looks like we've got that little bit there. But yeah, well, we had to go into lockdown. I did see it coming, and we have to try as much as we can to abide by the rules. As much as we can, folks. It's for your sake. Because we don't want to end up like India, which is riddled with Delta strain, the same strain that's been causing this problems we're having here in Sydney and the greater and New South Wales in general. So we've got the Delta strain, and Delta's a real bitch. She's a real bitch of a coronavirus strain. You know, you can't. She's got you just imagine it, folks. She's got claws, she's got teeth, and she's ready to rip anyone apart that comes in her path. So make no mistake, this is a really bad strain of COVID. And that's why we've had to do this fucking, however unpleasant lockdown, but we need it, folks. Until we get this under control, we just have to suck it up. Buttercup, so to speak. Wondering where the centre of this job's going to be. I think it's going to be there. But basically, yeah, we have to fucking just abide by the rules that have been stipulated. And that's one of the things I like. However much I hate watching this COVID shit, this is what I like about the mass media, is that if something urgent has to be brought up, and we're running low on magenta toner, so we're going to have to order some toner tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be open tomorrow. I had a feeling the toner would start running out. But basically, we have to just abide by the rules that the authorities have stipulated. And basically what I was saying just before saying that was that's what I like about the mass media, is that if you've got a message that needs to get across, such as this urgent message to do with COVID-19, well, the mass media gets everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't avoid it. Everyone, even if you choose to switch off the television or the radio, especially the television, it's everywhere. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter. You can't run away from the bad news like COVID. So when you need a message to get across, the mass media, in particular the television, is a powerful tool. And even though social media is a very powerful tool, and it's still nowhere near as powerful as the power of the mass media, or should I say the mainstream media, radio, television, but mainly television is the biggest one, and it goes across all platforms, including YouTube, so you can't miss it, folks. You try to run away from this COVID crap. Even if you don't watch it on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or wherever else, someone's going to blurt it out. Someone's going to say it. It's everywhere. It's saturated. Anyway, let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks really quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.